and the kind of basic framework of prompting as well. So in a very simplistic way, prompting is nothing much but telling AI what to do, right? And of course, if you go to docs here, this talks about prompt engineering and all of the very technical things about it, about ChatGPT, how it works, the models, a lot of that fun stuff.
I actually I did the basic introduction and the advanced course as well on this.
When did you do that?
2 days ago.
Nice, bro. So you actually went through it, and what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting because I used to speak to like large language models as if it's a person, but the way it works is completely different in terms of like the roles you have to assign to it, and then the context, and you know the variables that you have to input to get certain output.
Exactly. And the reason they have prompt structures is not just because of the fact that, it's cool, but they have prompt structures because you can go back and fix it if something's wrong with it. So you could prompt totally freestyle. It just may take you a lot longer. But I like the idea of that. Oh, you can see it here. Cool. So this is a prompt template, and this is one that's used for voice agents. With, I guess, other ones, it may be a little bit different. And then what's also cool, these are some tools that people don't really tell you about, but you even have ChatGPT 5 with the AI prompt generator. Now, this AI prompt generator will just help you build up on like what you already have or what you tell it, but it'll go as far as, essentially you let it, and how much you actually understand about what you're actually doing. So utilizing that, and utilizing another prompt that I built for another agent, we went through your Miro board. And like I haven't even tested this out. I haven't even tested this one out. This is just based on what we already have. Go back. Intent, map, summary, tone. There we go. Outcome. For a minute. About now with this one, they were told to follow this precisely. You're gonna call them articulate system prompt. Cool. Logic tree overview. Qualification, motivational, compliance check node, qualification node. So yeah, the system prompt that I showed you over here, where it's more like context, persona, rules, and then you have the same thing here: context, examples, output, instructions. It's the same thing every time. So the context is, well, the context is like the situation. I always put the information of like the business, or information of like what you're doing. The persona, like you said, is this role, skills, objective, tone, where it's like the role of the agent and what they're operationally supposed to be doing. And then the rules are just kind of like the framework for the protection, where like essentially putting in security features, because like in your mind, and I'm going to be testing out this type of prompt build that they did as well, but if this prompt build doesn't work, I'm going to be switching it up, because this one is generated by ChatGPT, and I usually like to put it back in the form. They put all these dashes here.
Is that ChatGPT put the dashes?
Like some of these, like here, I gave it a framework. I prompted the ChatGPT, then I gave it a framework. So like what I like to do is I like to prompt the ChatGPT itself. Do you know what I mean when I say? Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah. What, you asked ChatGPT to generate you a prompt?
No. So I already have my prompt templates that I use, but I take it, I go to ChatGPT generator and then I prompt it first. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's give you an example. Because, bro, when you're building something on ChatGPT or you're asking it a question, it can take forever to get to the answer, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it takes forever. So before I did that, I already had something. This is the initial prompt I gave it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you an initial prompt. This prompt, unfortunately, was not the best. It was just a reflection of human connection. It needs to feel natural, warm, but regulated. Framework for you who are no longer ChatGPT 5, but your name is Olivia. You're an international assistant for a real estate firm whose goal is to call every lead and qualify said leads to ensure that interested buyers or listings are passed to the real estate agent. And the ones that are not get moved to another category called the dead lead field. This prompt I'm going to give you will need to be remixed to be a far greater radiant version of what it once was, but specifically for your new role. Remember, there is much compliance and regulation in the field that carry hefty fines, so ensure proper security protocol to not act or release data that would breach any of the Dubai UAE regulations around when a voice agent can perform and not perform. Some of these security measures you always perceive and look out for are and not limited to UAE federal law, commercial law, privacy law, UAE civil code. So whenever logging consumer data, you always ask for clarification to which the user confirms to ensure no inaccurate data. If the data source reference for said information is not obtainable or is found somewhere but not possibly accurate, we always say that that's a great question for a more knowledgeable person here at the firm. I'll make sure they get that note. Continue the conversation back on script to acquire these main principles or information on the call. Setting, qualifying leads, shortlist recommendations, automated scheduling, brief profile of the lead produced. Let's make sure the setter bot doesn't divulge any specific information, brand information, client access directed to. So once I gave it the initial seed prompt, it spit this out. But what I hadn't gave it was the initial framework for the prompt that I built for an agent. So then I gave it that framework, and then from that framework, it kind of spitballed back and forth with me. And then it kept saying like, and I kept going back and forth in terms of, uh, it'll make suggestions about decision trees. Then you'll have to command it to do something else, and then it'll produce something else for you. So with the combination of like prompts I've built plus prompting it initially to like first interact or react in a certain type of way, we're able to get it to produce a certain type of output.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I'm building the framework of the like a human identity around the chat GPT itself, because the chat GPT is building it from a prompt, but the chat GPT itself can actually be prompted to give a certain output. So
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
you put, yeah, so you get it. So this is
Mm-hmm.
one here, like I haven't really got to listen to it yet. Which voice? Amy's typically fine. Let me just hear her voice again. All right. So what we're gonna do? Can you hear the audio?
I can't actually.
You can.
I can't.
Can't. Okay. Cool.
Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna set a number with it. And they're gonna be doing outbound calls with it.
Yeah, outbound.
Outbound. Okay. Cool. Which number do I have plugged up to that 678 number? Let me check. Let me go back and simple prompt 808 number. That's the demo number. So let me make this demo. And then I'm gonna use that one and publish that with the 808 number. So it's gonna be outbound and inbound, right?
Outbound. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, we might as well do both. Yeah.
All right. Let's try it out.
Shall I call it or?
I'm calling it right now. I should have chose a different number though.
This is Olivia with Firm Name Real Estate. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Thank you for confirming. I noticed your recent inquiry about property opportunities here in Dubai. Just to confirm, are you currently looking to buy, sell, or invest?
I'm looking to currently invest into real estate.
Thank you for sharing that. May I ask which area or community in Dubai interests you most for your investment?
I'm interested more in like I like the Dubai UAE area. I want to be in a high rise somewhere that I can overlook the city.
Thank you for clarifying. So you're interested in a high-rise property with city views somewhere central in Dubai. Would you describe your goal as mainly investment, or are you also considering it for personal use or occasional stays?
Occasional stays, kind of being there, 6 months out the year.
That makes perfect sense. Thank you for sharing. Just to understand your situation a bit better, are you currently residing in Dubai or are you exploring this opportunity from abroad?
I currently am exploring the opportunity from abroad.
Thank you for letting me know. And to help narrow down suitable options, what price range feels comfortable for your search?
Anywhere from like 1 million to 3 million UAE or AED.
Thank you for clarifying. So your budget is between 1 million and 3 million AED. That gives us a good range to work with. May I ask what's motivating your search right now? Is it mainly for a lifestyle upgrade, a new base for part of the year, or more of a long-term investment strategy?
Just a long-term investment strategy. And who are you with again? How did you get my number?
I'm part of the client relations team here at Firm Name Real Estate. You had recently shown interest in Dubai properties, perhaps through an online portal or a property listing site. That's how your inquiry reached us. Before I pass your details along to our licensed consultant, may I confirm your name and the best number to reach you? And is it okay if we store these details strictly for scheduling your consultation?
Yeah, that's not a problem. My name is Walter. Last name is Brown. Yep.
Thank you, Walter Brown. I appreciate your trust. Just to confirm, the number I'm speaking with you on now is the best one for your consultation, correct?
Yeah. Wow. Honestly, that's really good. Yeah, man.
That was so good, bro. That was
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That was amazing.
And you know why was that good though? Because, well, first the framework before the framework. When I prompt, I prompt the frame. I like to prompt the prompt. I like to prompt the system first, right? To then produce something. Then I had an existing prompt template that I had and I already built out for another client. So when we want to remix things for other clients, we need to have a great understanding of what the client's problem is. Your number one essential goal is to get this Miro board. When you have this Miro board, this is like you can put your whole business in it. Why is this so important? We have research, compliance, needs, right? What does the AI model need to be able to do? Product, required capabilities, right? This is like an onboarding form for your business or for clients. Once I go through and read all this information, right? Then I go ahead and put in the right instructions into the framework of who this chat GBT is going to like how it's going to push it out. And I create an identity around this. So I say, hey, you are such and such from such and such. And I build around this persona to then also put in my prompt that is able to issue out a certain type of language, a certain type of knowledge, or not knowledge, but a certain type of foundation of principles related to, let's say, a sales framework or an objective. So kind of combining all of those things, then hitting it with 2 or 3 reiterations. I just took reiteration number 3 and just stashed it in there. Like I just took reiteration 3. I'm like, boom, let me put that in there because I already know it was like 2 or 3 edits that needed to be done. Then I made the last edit, which was put it back into this framework and give it and spit it back out to me. And that's what I did with the Chat GPT 5 with the prompt as well. But of course, that came from already having a prompt and knowing how to communicate with the Chat GPT to build it out with the knowledge that I just learned from the Miro. So questions about that, guys?
Yeah,
Questions,
I
thoughts?
mean, from my understanding, you basically use the Miro board to, you know, give the role, the context, and the tone, obviously in the paragraph, and then you've used obviously your own working template, integrated into that, and then you just refine the model down after that. No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
we have a framework we can use, and like the ChatGPT is cool, but we must have the knowledge of the offer, and we must have the knowledge of what we want it to actually do and what it needs to do. So then if we understand that, then we can build something like that. And then from there, now we need to get all the nuances to where it's like, okay, if it's an outbound or if it's an inbound call, and then we need to maybe add some of the, I mean, if we're utilizing the right system, then the command should be easy for it to follow. But then we, like, for example, if we take it to go high level, we need an outbound agent, we need an inbound agent. We create both backed by workflows that create a fire off a command to have the agent make an outbound number. So even when you build into, let's say, go high level, you need to have that. It has to be from like a automation that triggers an outbound call or an automation that triggers an inbound call, because if not, your agent will just be picking up the phone whenever someone calls in, if you have the number connected to pick up if no one answers. So there's different things, and a lot of times these agents just start working, bro. So any automations that you have, if you set one up for someone and don't kind of check it proper, then sometimes like you just be like, wait, it's on right now, and it's like, yeah, like, because how Go High Level has it set up is really weird, how they have it set up in their pipeline. And I'm actually going to show you what I'm talking about. But I'm sure all of you guys already have it. So Hattie, that is yours, bro. So better yet, better than going even on Go High Level and showing more stuff about that, like let's go look at the prompt here. So this is the prompt.
Mhm.
And I think the prompt is also here. These were for a few different versions of it.
Perfect.
And then the last version I added was this one here.
So do I just plug this into retail then?
Yes, I could send you this prompt and then you would plug it into retail like I just did here, connect it to a number, and then you can test it. Now, I technically can create you a workspace in here that you can actually operate out of, or you can just, like I said, do it from your computer. But the voice that I have here is also Chloe. Chloe's voice was pretty good here in retail. Now, the thing about retail versus going directly into a platform like Go High Level is sometimes the voices sound different. Also, the difference here with this agent versus an agent that's already deployed in an actual CRM. The thing about that is like that CRM is already connected to it, so you don't need to really do so many like first you have functions, right? But then once you add functions, you need to actually add triggers in the prompt to make sure that these functions are initiated. What else? Webhooks, right? So webhooks, right? Just to get the information. And then we have add in MCPs, bypassing information used in the form below, timeout. So there's little details that can get interesting, because like once you have this thing, now you need to be able to use like a make.com or something to be able to like create the functionality. Because like after you have the agent, you need workflows that communicate with APIs from different websites and platforms, so where like their CRM communicates with this API that communicates with retail, that creates the action and creates all the things together. So I personally use Make, because I learned from the best and this is what they use, and I like this for the automations. So what do you guys think about the initial agent? What questions do you have? I'm gonna grab a charger. My computer's on 2%. I want to make sure it doesn't die.
Yeah, sure. Bro, I think it's really, I mean, it's got the foundations there. If we just develop that, get it connected to like the DLD API, and their own integrations and their own workflows, then I think that would be great. But yeah, I just know in Dubai they have a really big team. And yeah, I think that I know that there are a lot of people there that use their own CRM, Ditchwix. So we just have to integrate it into that.
Well, yeah, that's why we just build it on retail. and then just deploy it with the automation and then do testing and things like that of that nature. Because it also has an inbound number and outbound number that you can kind of set it up with to where so if it's able to do that, and yeah, dude, you just connect it and stuff. But I can actually send you that number as well, but also just send you the prompt.
Mm.
Since I already have the original, it's all good. Because if you make any change, like any little changes can actually change the outcome of the agent a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll keep making renditions and edits to kind of like get it better.
Yeah, what I'll
So-
do, I'll get on a call with the broker, see what he thinks, and then the main points that he highlights. I want it to go into this direction and this direction. I'll
well,
just feedback from there.
I think a big one too is knowing like more of the sales process.
Mm-hmm.
Like knowing the sales process is a big one, because if I know the sales process, I can get it. Because like
Yeah,
think about it like this. Like, are they calling and they're knowing they're being called? How long have they been called? When's the last time they've been called? Like
yeah.
all these
Actually, all the broker needs in Dubai is the agent to qualify the lead for the human broker. So they still want to keep their human brokerage team because they really value that in-person interaction and that the fact that they're dealing with one of the members of the team of 3S. But
well,
they
no,
have uh,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying what I'm saying is like we know that this bot is calling people and people are at home, they're chilling, they're whatever. So when you first hit somebody on the phone, they're like, who is this?
Mhm,
Where are you from? How did you get my number? So like
mhm.
knowing the intro of how those calls are going and how to like break the ice, that'll make the bot better, because
Oh, okay.
it'll sound like it's coming in from a real lead form. Like, bro, if you get a call on your phone, like for example, I'm gonna call it again, right? If
Mhm.
I get a call on my phone and it's built to talk first, change the number 433, and I'm gonna send it to you so you can set it up in your retail AI. Actually, go ahead and go to your retail
Mhm.
AI so we can do that.
Mhm.
Hello, this is Olivia with Firm Name Real Estate. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you for confirming. I noticed your recent inquiry about property opportunities here in Dubai. Just to confirm, are you currently looking to buy, sell, or invest?
I mean, she's kind of good, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
She hits
I, I,
she she hits you with so much energy, but pretty much what I'm saying is like, hey, she's saying hello, I'm with this real estate firm, but she's not saying like, hey, I'm with this firm, you inquired about this. So like
Mhm.
something which would be, when we connect the automations, it would have more information to where once the automations are connected with actual information, then it would be able to reference the another application to see like, oh, this is the person's name. They're inquiring about a listing of property XYZ. Because right now it's not going to have that until we actually get that connected. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what's perfect is the way the broker runs it. They run just like social media ad campaigns for individual projects that they're promoting. So
So
what would be perfect
each
is
one would be different. Each one would be different.
yeah, yeah. Each one will be different, and then based on which one they opted in for, the phone agent will quickly call. Hey, this is Olivia from 3S Brokers. Recently got your inquiry about Ema Beachfront, blah blah blah, and then it will be like it will basically qualify. Did you opt in for the form, or was
Hey, your audio went out.
yes, I inquired, and then it would ask more questions about the sale.
Nice, nice. So those are edits that we can make. I'm actually gonna drop the prompt. I'm actually gonna drop the prompt right here. Suham, or John,
Yo, yo.
one of your tasks will be, bro, like
Mhm.
I want you to go to, because not only do we build it, but we also give you guys the knowledge on how to build it as well. I'm gonna build
Yeah.
your bot out. I'm gonna build your bot out with some of these foundational principles. I'm gonna copy this code. And when I copy this code, you're gonna go ahead and take this code. And if you want, you can go to AI prompt generator and you can do your best to regenerate this code to fit the bot type of bot that you want. Now you want to do prompting as well, or you want to learn that as well or no?
Yeah, for sure.
So this would be a good part of this would be something that'd be good for it too as well, to be able to kind of get an idea of the prompting and how it works. So Hattie, I just dropped that, copy that, and put that into retail. Make sure you take out the emoticons. There doesn't need to be any emoticons in it. And what you want to do when you create an agent, create an agent.
Yep.
Yep. And you want to do single prompt
Mm-hmm.
and nothing else. And then you're going to take that prompt and put it in there.
Yeah.
And now that you're there, you're going to change the voice. You're going to go to the voice, take out the emojis, and you're going to change the voice to the one I had there, which was, well, you can test out any of those voices. There's a bunch of voices that you can test out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, there you go.
And then,
and
because I have the prompt, I can even try playing around with it a little bit myself now.
Yes, you can play. You can play with it yourself, and you can change the welcome message to AI speaks first.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
and then you can even turn on that setting that says AI starts speaking after silence. Even though like that's pretty cool because that's on the user speaks first. Once you do the AI speaks first, it goes off. Okay, cool. Now that's it. Now what you have over here to the right are different functions, like functionalities where it can hang up the call and do like in call and add stuff. Knowledge base is just like additional information that is typically not needed but maybe needed, like specific information that you can put in there. Typically it's like a file that has like words on it that refer back to like details. Speech settings, turn that responsiveness down to like an 8 or 7. Or you can change the speed. We can make it faster, we can make it slower. How sensitive it is to whatever when people whatever real-time transcription settings. These are all cool stuff. Anyways, go all the way to the right to test audio. Or test your agent in the middle.
The Google Meet is in the way here.
Yeah, it probably won't let you do it right now when we're on the call.
Hello, this is Olivia with Firm Name Real Estate. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can. Hello. Yeah, it doesn't respond because.
Yeah, wait. Let me see if it does for me. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, the audio is blocking it, so that's fine. But yeah, you would essentially be able to test it there without even calling it. You could just test audio. Yo, you there?
Yo, yeah. My internet cut off.
Okay, cool. Hopefully you're good. Hopefully you're good though, bro.
Yeah.
I thought I was frozen. I'm like, bro, what the heck?
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, it was my shitty internet. Yeah, it went again. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, nice. That's good, man.
Yeah, dude. So you'll be able to test it out, play with it there to be able to kind of like, get a feel for it. Of course, there would probably need to be a lot of like edits made to it or constant new prompts for different campaigns and things to be built out. Different tweaks that it can be made, because once you continually use it, different things will happen. You'll figure out like, oh, it's broken here, it's doing this too much, or the end user is not responding to it this way that we thought it would. The calls are too long. It'll be little things that happen that we can test it out and deploy it. So any questions for today?
Yeah, no, that's great, man. I think it's a good process we have. Like, I'm sort of learning a lot at the same time, and it's sort of the fact that you can just put me in the right direction, and then any help I need with in regards to development, we can sort of do it together. But yeah, I'm liking the fact that I'm actually learning how to do this stuff as well.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the funny thing is just the knowledge of it's not that like widely shared. But once you have the knowledge of it, it's like, dude, come on, you have the knowledge to build out, let's say, a prompt very, 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 very well, but other people don't. Like the time factor is so different. Like once you have the knowledge, you could build something that's absolutely incredible in an hour because you have the foundational principles. Now, it won't be the greatest version of itself. It won't be because as you initiate the prompt, you will find things in it that need to be changed, tweaked, or added, which will then change the prompt. So, you know, being able to go back and fix it and make adjustments and be able to make tweaks is where and be able to test it is the different, which puts you in a place where you can be more consultative and more of an assistant along the way. Now, John, I have to go over your form. I believe you did submit. We're going to go ahead and get you a demo as well. Outside of that demo, your Go High level, is your Go High level set up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now that your Go High level is set up, I'm going to get with you on some different types of campaigns that you can run on there to generate inbound. But I know we also need to make sure we get you some salespeople. Today, I'm going to be doing an hour block of just straight cold calling, testing out the prompt, testing out the cold call script, and seeing how effective it is calling businesses offering AI services. I have a lead list right now, code list of like, I don't know, like 80, 70. This is just for refinement purposes because we are going to have different people who are getting on the phone as well. But I think it's good. It's like, hey, the better you're able to talk about it to customers and close the deal, the more effective your skill is to have this thing. Even with the team, right? So it just kind of helps build those skills and get out those nerves. So actually, while we're here, I'm fucking starving right now. I could eat a bear. I could eat a bear claw.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah, me too, bro. It's the first time I ever used it. Yeah,
In
it
the
felt
UK,
pretty
we've
cool.
got, I'm sorry, I can eat a horse.
Yes.
Horse meat's not bad, actually. It's underrated.
Bro, I heard horse meat isn't bad, bro. The fact that I really said a bear claw was just something so random, bro. Like
Are
a
you guys,
fucking bear.
are you guys
A
still
freak.
on the trip with Javen?
Yes, we are, but Javo is not here right now. He is he's out with a friend.
Friend.
He's out with a friend right now, you know. Everybody has friend time. Everyone has friend time, bro. Come on. You know this. You know this. So yeah, that's what he's doing.
Nice.
Anyways, let me actually pull up some leads. Because then we're gonna do some other training 101 because Hattie, I know you want to get on the phone, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I know. So let me do this then. So what you do to me, I swear you're gonna
So in terms of marketing, I was thinking cold calling, organic content, and then potentially running paid ads going forward.
Organic and then paid ads.
Yeah, cold calling. I mean, where do you get your numbers from for the cold calls?
Some of the numbers that I got were previously from advertising, and then the other ones just pull the data to get the data of plumbing businesses and stuff. So we have data resources we can give you. I'll give you those like off the call, like different platforms and things that you can use to get the data, like really good data, and also give you some access to some marketing keys that we can share with you. And some of these keys are actually we have some team partners who run marketing campaigns, and we can like get warm leads in from them as well.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm open to anything, man.
You said what?
No, I said I'm open to anything.
Okay, cool. Bidding. What was that?
No, that was just Dan calling me.
Oh, what do you say?
I'm trying to ask.
So what I just did here is I just gave it the prompt I already had, and I'm just asking it to remix it.
Is that for Suham's?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My computer just died, and I'm actually looking. I think we're actually over the time right now. Funny enough, but sorry about that, guys. I'm actually was trying to plug that in. Let me actually get this bad boy plugged back in here. But I'm gonna have some more of the agent demos built out and deployed, right? Like some ones that are to the same type of like, not same because each one is a little different, but I typically remix bots that are specifically for similar things, but it's a lot of times it's like the same context anyway. But if you have a sales agent versus like just inbound assistant, then that conversation is the same, but it's a little different. So that's kind of the foundation there. Why is this charger not really charging my laptop? Someone's joining the meeting. Who's that joining?
I think it might be Dan.
Is it Dan?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he said he was going to join.
Yeah, that's
Bro.
Dan.
Sorry?
Yo. Do you guys hear him right now?
I can't hear him. It doesn't say he's on the meeting.
Yeah. Okay. Because I just brought him onto the meeting, so I don't know why he's not saying that. There you go. Dan, what's up, bro?
Oh, we can't hear you, man. Dan, you're muted. You're muted.
Everybody's having the same problem today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I saw that email this morning that was you rescheduling yesterday's. I thought that was today. I thought we were starting at 11:30. Sorry about that, boys.
Dude, you're good. We just went through the demo of the initial build out for the prompt as like
Nice.
but of course there can still be edits to be made like while we're sifting it and like making it better. One key component was that we don't have the like having the company name and like those type of features in it would be pretty cool, I guess, too.
Yeah.
Having those features would be pretty dope as well, like in the actual agent. Hattie, does Dan have the login for the agent?
I'll give it to him after. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because
me and him will go through after the meeting. We'll demo it. I'll try and even add in myself some of the details. So.
okay, well, I have another one. So I have the base one, so you can edit that as much as you want, whatever, and then we can test it out. If you want, you can actually call it and do some demos on the phone with it, and then you can actually send that to your client.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can actually send that like a quick little demo summary, maybe video of talking to it, and that could be a way for you to be able to kind of get an idea of like what it would sound like and etc.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep. So that's the one thing there, and then
Well done, what bro? Good shit.
Dan, I went through your Miro board. Very good stuff with the research. Yeah, very good stuff with the research, bro. So really, that's it, man. We have that working model that we can start testing out and start refining, and you guys can start demoing for your clients. Once we get
It's a really good start. So yeah, really good stuff.
yeah, man. So what else should we go over, guys? What else are we looking to build, and what else are we looking to do? You guys are looking to get leads. You guys are looking to start cold calling and doing emails, text blast, or what?
Yes, sir. So like outbound campaigns as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. Also, like, are those going to be built on GHL?
They can be built on GHL, but there's other platforms for like emails and things like that you can use.
Mhm.
I'm actually waiting for my computer to cut back on because
Which ones are we going to use? Like, do you think like GHL would work fine?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Would GHL work fine for those? Or would we need like
Yes, GHL standard is going to be a good one. If you need a sub account, I can set you up with a sub account, which you already have one, right?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, cool. So GHL is good, and then like other email automations, we're looking at some email platforms possibly that we can utilize to get positive responses that can actually do email campaigns really good. We just have to confirm. And I don't want to give it to you guys before I confirm that it's really good. And we have some also partners that we work with that can help with setting up if you want to do text automations too.
Yeah.
They can set them up as well.
We're quite keen on the text automations.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys like that?
Yeah.
Well, if you want the text automations, bro, like that's something to do. Now, there's two ways to do it. You can do it yourself, or I have a partner who is within the community who has access to a network of guys who may be willing to do it for some type of like compensation structure. How I figured it was I was going to use them as maybe lead providers and then pay them like an affiliate commission because I personally don't have the leads to be doing text blasts through my own platform. I don't really have them. So I'm like, hey, I'd rather work with someone else who can do the text blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who has that database or those leads or they're doing their marketing, whatever like that. So but that's also one way to get it done as well. And then also the next step is just like, a big one is just cold call, getting on the phone and talking to people. Service-based companies like having conversations about AI because I mean, AI is kind of cool. It's scary for some, but it's just kind of getting out, having that conversation. I actually just got a list of, I'm waiting for my computer to turn on. It's got a list of like plumbers because even though I do enough shit, like all day long, I still do other stuff, right? To just generate income, generate money. Like right now, we're working on, at least at Nuller, we're talking about a partnership, or not partnership, but we're talking about working with we're working with a service-based marketing company. And then we have a guy who we just spoke to who does what does he do? He does drone inspections for like phone companies of their actual towers. So that was interesting for sure. And then we're also building out the infrastructure for the outbound team, right? Because at the end of the day, like the only way to generate business is to generate activity. And the best way to do that is through your outbound efforts, and then also your advertising is going to help with your inbound efforts. I personally recommend to do both. And at that point, when you like, if you guys want to do that, then we need to come up with a we need to come up with an advertising strategy that other people are possibly not doing to get those clients. But in terms of like calling, like the process is pretty straightforward. What you do is you go online and you just like look and then you just call like
MVP Plumbing has proudly served Chandler and surrounding areas since 2017. Minor hits or major jobs, nothing too complex for our expensive experience. We're your local plumbing expert, reliable, professional, and ready when you need it. You're in good hands. Just hang tight. House on the way.
leak detection. Deep water heater installed. On flying drones, cover it all. But still technicians taking on every.
This is taking forever.
Air and precision.
You see how long this is taking?
No threat.
Yeah.
Problem. Neil Sway. What is the experience the stakeholders on and through that we're known for? We'll be right there. What the problem? 24/7 emergency service. Because fraud, won't wait. Damn it. We're here to respond and we take it direct.
A minute and 10.
Lord.
We're talking about emergencies, but I'm on the phone with you and in an emergency, and I'm talking to an answer. I'm talking to a machine here.
Simple problem. You don't leave until it's done.
We're talking to a machine.
Need to plan ahead.
So I'll save them for later, but that's kind of trash, especially if you're 40. If you're
You've reached Penguin Air. To schedule an appointment, press 1. For all other inquiries, press 2.
Yeah, long.
it's better, and you're on hold. Why? I wonder if I would have pressed 1 to schedule an appointment if it would have took me to someone. And if I have any other question, now I'm on hold waiting for someone to pick up.
Great day in Penguin Air. My name is Travis. How may I help you today?
Yes, my name is Walter. I was actually calling. I was just curious to know if you guys how you guys' phone system worked. Like if you guys had were utilizing any voice agents like for after hours or for missed calls.
Not specific information, however, until we handle by another department. If you want, I can connect you with them so they can help you out.
Yes, please.
So, just let me ask you can hold, and I can transfer you to them.
Thank you. So what does our functions need to have if we're having a 24/7 AI agent? It needs to be able to transfer calls to different departments and have some of those functionalities when someone asks a specific type of question. The question I asked for this guy prompted him to send me to another department. But your agent could get questions like that from a guy just like me, and maybe that agent would have inquired further to know what I'm talking about and then decide whether or not it was going to send it over. Which is what? Saving your phone line? Having people not on hold. Like imagine if you're an actual customer, you wanted to have services. It's already a 30, 45-second process just to call your local plumbing company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's a terrible experience.
of course.
So what we do, we call those guys, get their line, get their numbers. There are ways to get plumber contacts as well through marketing and other means of advertising, and be able to just go directly to them and call them, hit them with a pitch. Like each one of them, I will say, has really good music. And these are the guys that they say are open 24/7.
Thank you for calling Penguin Air, Plumbing, and Electrical and any hour company. Our office hours are 8 a.m. 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Please leave a message including your name.
Didn't even pick up answer machine. So obviously plumbers need this
Thank you for calling
because
the Green
they
Plumber
are
Office.
an
Please
emergency.
press 1 to be connected.
They're an emergency service. Maybe I should
Yeah,
just call in from Google.
that's a really good example.
So now I'm going to try a new pitch. I'm going to still keep the same pitch on asking about their. Yeah, you can put me on a brief hold. It's not a problem. You see how fast he spoke? Can you put me in a brief hold? So now when he calls back and takes me off the brief hold, I'm saying, man, you guys are crazy busy. How many calls do you get a day? Let's see how we fun to play. Now we just got to be creative, guys. We have to be creative. Like when we're on the phone, we're making calls. Like we have a script, right? And we're using a process, but every time we get different feedback, we can in the moment say, how can I turn this inconvenience into a convenience? How can I turn patience into paying? You see, most people right now at this point would have already got off the phone because they don't want to wait 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes for one person who may hang up the phone. But obviously, calling this type of industry, your perfect client is actually like this because your perfect client phone line is so busy.
Yeah.
How do you close them on the call?
Well, you may or may not close them on a call. You might just close them on a demo.
Okay. So get the appointment booking from the call.
I'm sorry, what?
You get the appointment booking from the call.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Or maybe you just send over the demo number for someone to try there who's the owner, and then maybe they call that number and then you call their number. So, I mean, I would typically wait about up to 2 minutes.
And then on the demo call, it would be like a Google Meet, and then you get them to call the number on the Google Meet in front of you.
I'm sorry, what?
On the demo, you'd do a Google Meet, and then they'd call the number in front of you on the Google Meet.
No, like you could have a demo with like it depends on how you do it, right? Depending on what type of business you're talking about. If you're selling lower ticket B2B, you can pitch them on a trial on the phone. Send them and like on when you got the call, you send them an agreement, send them a payment link, and then say, hey, can we text? Yeah, I'll text. Can you text this number? Sure. Okay, I'm gonna send you a number. I want you to go ahead and call it. Keep me on the line, and when you're done, call back. Are you free right now? Can you do it? No, I am free. I'm not. Okay, you're not free. Okay, cool. Let's schedule a time I can call you back. You can just schedule a call back. Like have a quick call, quick introduction, see if the person's interested in hearing more about it. Okay, if they are, say, hey, do you have a minute to hear like what it sounds like? And they're like, you know what? Yeah, I got a minute. Okay, call it. I'm gonna send you it. Can I text this number? Yeah. I'm gonna text this number, call this number right now. And then when you hear it, you can I'll be here on another line. Just keep me on hold. They'll talk to them a little bit and say, oh, like that was actually, pretty interesting. Yeah, like that's one of our agents. But anyways, I know you're very busy and have a lot of things to do today. If you want to learn more about our systems and how we can place this in your business so that you are more efficient to clients and you're able to handle more, you're able to handle the volume you're already getting, book a call. And you book a call with the guy. Like, hey, you free tomorrow at 3? Yeah. What's your email? What's your name? Okay, cool. Get that down, and then now you just book with the guy. So this pricing here hold way too long, bro. It's just crazy, bro. So we have an HVAC contractor.
Thank you for calling Ace Home Services. This call may be recorded for quality purposes. Oh, this is Ace. How can I assist you?
Hey, Ace, this is Walt. I was actually curious to know like how you guys' phone systems work. Like if you had an 24 like an agent that would pick up the phone after hours or make sure you guys never miss any calls if you had something like that.
We do. If you wanna present us something that you have like a demo or something like that, you can definitely send it over to our company email. That way our marketing department can get a hold of you.
Got you. Okay, and what would that company email be?
It's gonna be info. That's INFO at ACE SACE home HOMEAZ.com.
Okay, cool. And just out of curiosity, are you guys the system that you're currently using? Is it AI based, the one that like takes missed calls and maybe after hour calls and like does it schedule book people in, or is it just like more of an answering service?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm just kind of a customer representative that folks calls and stuff, so I wouldn't be able to answer that question.
Got it. And out of curiosity, thanks, you've been really helpful in this whole process. But Outside of the marketing department, is there anyone else who would possibly maybe know or be over those type of systems?
I think it's just our marketing department. And when you send in that email, we'll grab that email, send it over to them directly, and they'll give you a call back to see what kind of stuff you want to present us with.
Okay, sounds good, man. Well, I'm gonna send you over an email right now. What was your name?
My name's Sebastian.
Sebastian, nice to meet you. I'm Walter. You can let them know that I'm sending over an email now in a few moments, and I'll kind of send over just like what we're looking to potentially present, and I'll actually share through that email an actual number that they can call. They can actually kind of hear what it sounds like and be able to get an idea of how it works.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. I'll go ahead and let them know as soon as I see that email.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So, you get in the door the way you get in the door. You make 50, 60, 70 of those calls every day. You send out the number, send out an email. Dude, they're willing to have a conversation about it. They're willing to be presented it. You're not going there saying, I want to bring you new business. You're not going there saying, I want to, can you guys take 10 to 15 more jobs this month? Because a lot of those guys, as I'm already can tell, they're like probably can't take more work. They can't even pick up the freaking phone. So I got a list of plumbers actually direct to my phone. That's just calling the B2B way. But of course, there's other ways to finesse it. Yeah, that's the hard way, buddy. That's the straight through the door policy. But I have a window policy, dude. I have a window policy.